Frank, it's a really huge historic weekend for the club coming up. Can you tell us about what's happening this weekend at round 2?
Yeah, it's enormous. I mean, we're not playing the Warriors on Anzac Days we have for the last 15 or so years, but having said that, it's always a big game when we play the Warriors. They've got a big following here in Melbourne, and they're a club that made the prelim last year, so they're a big club anyway. But we've got a big day. First of all, we're playing the Warriors. We play for the Mick Moore Trophy, which is really special in this club's history. It's in honour of our first ever football manager, Michael Moore, who unfortunately lost his life way back in 2000 over in Auckland. So the two teams always play for this trophy, and something that we're really proud of. And I know New Zealand Warriors give us a good run every season, and I think this is going to be a real tough one. So we're ready for it. And the other big news is that we're playing all our pathway teams here in the precinct. Starts with our under 17s and 19s, our Harold Matthews and SG Ball. We're playing the very strong Parramatta, who are traditionally one of the powerhouses in the junior rep football in New South Wales Rugby League. This will be a good test for our 17s and 19s. Our 17s have been in great form the last few weeks. Had a big win against Manly last week, but this is a completely different test. So they kick it off from 12:45 on Goshers, 2:30 for the 19s, and then we move into the main stadium, where our under 21s play the Warriors 21s in the curtain raiser to the main game at 7:30. So we're having all four teams in this area. We're getting all our junior players, our 17s, 19s and 21s. We'll do a lap of the ground before the NRL game. They'll be introduced to the crowd, so we're really excited on what's coming up this weekend.
Amazing, and it's a pretty exciting weekend for all the young boys. Speaking of them, how have they been going so far? It's been a pretty big year for the Pathways system as a whole. How's it all been going so far?
Yeah, look, it is a big job. There's no doubt about that. The 17 and 19s, they kicked off in early Feb, so this is round 7 for them, which is a lot of games in the early part of the year. They started training on the 1st of November. It's all new to them for most of them, so we're really pleased. So we've got 3 games remaining before the finals. Whether they get to the finals, that's another matter. They're certainly knocking on the door, both teams. They'd need a win on Saturday, but most important thing for us is that we really set the foundations this year with our junior reps, understand what it's all about. But and there's also a number of players putting the hand up to be looked at. There's a lot of exceptional talent. So really encourage all Melbourne Storm supporters to get here a little bit earlier on Saturday afternoon, get over to Goshers and watch the boys play. And as I said, they've got 3 games to go, and hopefully they can finish the season, because they've certainly made a big impression this year.